In this video, I am going to go through the phases of how to deliver a chest pass in basketball. Phase 1 is the preparation stage. You can see that every time Kaylee is preparing to make a pass, she has her shoulders, hips, and feet facing her target. You can see here that she also has her eyes up, looking at her target. The biggest critical feature of the preparation stage is the arm and hand placement. Kaylee does a really good job of having her arms completely bent and out to the side. She also has her hands on each side of the ball with her fingers spread like they should be. This is the most important part for coaches to focus on in the preparation stage when teaching someone to make a chest pass. If the player's hands are not in the correct position, it could affect where the ball goes and the strength of the pass. One thing I want to point out is how both players here adjust the ball in their hands when they catch it, so they can make sure they have their hands and fingers in the right place and have a good grip on the ball before they make the pass. If you watch Kaylee here, every time she adjusts the ball, even if she caught it with one hand on top of the ball. This is another part of the preparation stage. One coaching tip that I would give to Kaylee is to make sure that she's starting with her feet shoulder width apart. She does a good job of making sure her feet are facing her target, but it is important to have them shoulder width apart, especially in a game-like situation, because it makes you more balanced and just overall in a stronger position. Phase 2 is the loading stage of the chest pass. As you can see, there's a little difference in how Kaylee is standing in this picture compared to the Phase 1 picture. She looks loaded and ready to make a pass. The focus here is that you are putting yourself in a strong position to make a pass. Watch how Kaylee brings the ball closer to her chest. She does a good job with this, and this is important because it helps give us that power from our arms to make a good, strong pass. Notice that Kaylee still has her shoulders and hips facing her target with her eyes on the target as well. The most important feature of this phase of the chest pass is the legs. Your knees should be slightly bent, and you're going to begin to step forward with your dominant foot. Watch as Kaylee does this a few times. You can see that for her left foot is her dominant foot that she's stepping with. Every time she has her knees slightly bent and is making the step. As coaches, it is important to emphasize the step and make sure that players use the step to get power. Kaylee does a good job of taking a nice big step, and that's going to help give her more power on her pass. The last phase of the chest pass is extend. This is the part of the pass where you are extending your arms out and releasing the ball. It is important to always have your eyes on your target, but at this time it is critical because you are releasing the ball to your target. Kaylee is going to release the ball by pushing the ball forward towards her target, away from her chest. Kaylee does a good job of showing us that we should push through with our arms until they are fully extended. You can see every time that she does this and even holds her arms there for a second to help emphasize this for us. Another key feature of this phase is your hands and fingers. As you extend your arms and push the ball away from your chest, you should rotate your wrist so that once your arms are completely extended and the ball is out of your hands, you finish with your thumbs facing down, fingers facing away from your body, and your pinkies facing up. This is important because it adds rotation to your pass. Kaylee does a good job of rotating her wrists and holding her follow through to show us that our hands and fingers should look like this. As a coach, it is important to make sure that the players are finishing with their hands like this, and the way Kaylee is kind of holding her follow through is something that a coach can do with their players to make sure that everyone is doing this correctly. Now, in a real game situation, you might not hold your follow through, and your pass probably isn't going to be that slow, probably going to be a little faster or from a farther distance, but This helps show the right technique of how to make a correct chest pass.